Here's a look at the ARC Aerosystems Lynx P9, the cutting-edge hybrid electric VTOL designed to redefine regional air travel. Overview and features. Hybrid VTOL design, powered by an electric motor for vertical lift via a slow-rotor gyroplane mechanism and twin-pusher propellers for forward flight. It's a fusion of helicopter flexibility and airplane efficiency. Performance. Cruise speed, 300 km per hour, 186 miles per hour, max up to 370 km, 230 miles per hour. Range between 950 kilometers, 590 miles, to 300 kilometers, 808 miles, depending on configuration. Flight ceiling. Flight 3,962 meters, 13,000 feet. Capacity and configuration. Can carry up to 9 passengers, optionally mixed with cargo or medevac setups. The cabin is unpressurized but spacious and reconfigurable. Advantages over traditional helicopters. Lower operating costs. Up to 40% more affordable per flight hour than helicopters of comparable size, estimated around $505 per hour. Extended range. Offers 30% more range than similar helicopters. Safety and noise. Auto-rotation capability. Acts like a parachute in emergencies. And quieter operation since the rotor isn't powered in cruise. No tail rotor required. Efficiency. Wings provide lift during cruise, significantly reducing drag compared to rotor-only craft. Project timeline and orders. Production timeline. Serial production is expected by 2028. Market traction. In August 2024, UK startup EcoJet signed a letter of intent to purchase 20 Lynx P9s, with option for 30 more, for its sustainable fleet. Electra EL9, redefining regional air mobility. Blown lift and propulsion. Uses blown lift technology. Electric motors force airflow over wing and flap surfaces, enabling ultra-short takeoff and landing. ESTO. In as little as 150 feet, roughly 10% of the distance required by conventional aircraft of similar size, powered by a hybrid electric system, combining 4 independent battery packs with a turbine-driven generator feeding 8 electric motors across the wing. Performance and specifications. Capacity. Carries 9 passengers with baggage, or up to 3,000 pounds of cargo. Cruise speed, approximately 175 knots, 320 kilometers. Range, around 330 nautical miles on typical missions. Ferry range up to 1,100 nautical miles, including IFR reserve, designed for IFR operation and handling known icing conditions, with safe single-pilot fly-by-wire controls to support precision landings. Development timeline and orders. Over 2,100 to 2,200 pre-orders from 50-plus operators worldwide, valued at between $8 billion to $10 billion, marking one of the largest pipelines in advanced air mobility. First test flights scheduled for 2027, with full FAA Part 23 certification and commercial service entry targeted by 2029. Validation and strategic partnerships. Wind tunnel testing, MIT, confirmed lift coefficients over 20, about 7 times greater than standard unblown wings, and compliance with FAA Part 23 safety and stall requirements. The U.S. Army funded some testing under a SBIR contract, highlighting EL9's suitability for logistics and austere operations. Electra is also backed by strategic investors including Lockheed Martin, Honeywell, Safran, and others. Value proposition. Designed to deliver helicopter-like accessibility, landing on short or improvised surfaces with fixed wing efficiency, including substantially lower noise, lower operating costs, emissions-free segments, and quieter operations. Node Air, modular eVTOL, transforming urban and suburban transport. Overview and concept. Node Air, based in Florida, Miami region, is a design consortium founded by Pablo Figueroa, a senior aerospace design engineer with experience on projects like Bell's Nexus eVTOL. It's pioneering a fully integrated and autonomous modular urban air mobility system, combining air and ground transport through interchangeable pods, system architecture. The solution consists of 3 core components. 1. Fuselage, airframe, houses propulsion and performs vertical and cruise flight via distributed electric propulsion. 2. Modular pod, removable capsule offering customizable interiors for passengers, cargo, medevac, or even mobile shelter applications. 3. Ground base, autonomous vehicle chassis. The pod docks onto a self-driving ground platform to carry its occupants or cargo seamlessly to final destinations. It's compatible with trains, ships, and even floats on water. Additionally, pods feature swappable batteries to minimize downtime between missions. Capabilities and use cases. Operates autonomously or with a pilot. Adaptable across industries. Air taxi services, emergency response, medevac, firefighting, cargo delivery, military operations, humanitarian relief, including as sustainable mobile housing. The pod's multimodal compatibility and scalability make the system highly versatile and future-proof. Collaboration and development stage. Node Air is collaborating with JetX on the aircraft's vector thrust propulsion system, aiming for performance that blends modular flexibility with robust propulsion capability. As of mid-2022, no prototype has flown yet. Development remains in design and feasibility stages. ELA Aviation, innovating the gyroplane experience. Since 1996, ELA Aviation has been at the forefront of personal flight innovation for nearly 3 decades, specializing in cutting-edge autogyros for diverse uses, from agriculture and aerial surveying to pure recreational flying. Notable models: ELA LO7 series, popular and versatile line for multiple applications. ELA 09 Junior, a compact, agile option for personal flight. ELA 10 Eclipse, sleek high-performance design for enthusiasts. Evo, once the fastest certified autogyro in the world. Rev, groundbreaking model with ultra-short takeoff capability. Known for combining engineering precision with futuristic aesthetics, ELA has made its mark by consistently pushing autogyro performance limits, offering pilots a thrilling, efficient, and safe way to enjoy the freedom of the skies. SkyDrive SDO5, Japan's urban eVTOL for Expo 2025. Key highlights and demonstrations. Public demo flight. SkyDrive completed a remotely piloted demonstration at the Expo's vertiport, reaching an altitude of about 5 meters and staying airborne for nearly 4 minutes. Continued Expo flights. Further showcases ran from late July through August, featuring flights reaching 4 meters over approximately 3 minutes. Design and performance specs. Capacity. Pilot plus 2 passengers in a quiet, clean electric cabin. Propulsion. Electric system with 12 rotors ensuring high stability and redundancy. Performance. Range initially 10 to 15 kilometers per charge, with targets around 30 to 40 kilometers in future iterations. Cruise speed up to 100 kilometers per hour, 62 miles per hour. Max takeoff weight, approximately 1,400 kilograms. Design features. Lightweight carbon fiber and aluminum composite structure, panoramic windows, and a small noise footprint like that of a light helicopter. CAC production and collaborations. Manufacturing partner. Production began in March 2024 at Suzuki's facility in Iwata with a capacity of up to 100 eVTOL units per year. Expo Showcase. A full-scale mock-up, 11.5 meters long times 11.3 meters wide times 3 meters high, was displayed at the Advanced Air Mobility Station in Expo 2025, where visitors could board and explore the interior layout. Vertiport infrastructure. Osaka Metro completed the Osakako Vertiport, enabling flight operations, including simulated boarding experiences for Expo attendees. VoloCity Air Taxi, a 2-seat eVTOL with 18 electric rotors offering a glimpse into the future of urban flight. VoloCity Air Taxi. Overview. Design and configuration. The VoloCity features 18 fixed-pitch electric rotors mounted on a ring above the cabin, with 2 seats, 1 pilot, 1 passenger, and a carbon fiber composite frame designed for robust redundancy and safety. Performance and goals. Aimed for quiet, zero-emission urban hops, cruising speeds around 100 kilometers per hour, 62 miles per hour, and ranges up to 65 kilometers. Over 1,500 test flights have been completed in various cities. Certification and deployment ambitions. Volocopter has been working with ESA for type certification while simultaneously pursuing operating approvals across Europe. Plans for commercial deployment, including startup during the 2024 Paris Olympics, generated considerable attention. Paris Olympics. Setbacks and realities. Scrapped passenger flights. While Volocopter had intended to showcase the VoloCity during the Olympics with vertiports along the Seine, tests with passengers were ultimately canceled due to certification delays, particularly related to engine issues from a US supplier. Limited demonstrations still held. Though passengers never took flight, test flights persisted without passengers, including a final demonstration near Versailles, highlighting progress while adhering to safety standards. Community and regulatory pushback. The initiative faced criticism and even legal challenges in Paris over concerns around noise, environmental impact, and exclusivity, sparking debates about whether flying taxis serve the public interest. Klein Vision Aircar, nimble hybrid, car meets plane. The Aircar is a two-seat vehicle that effortlessly switches from road to air in just over 2 minutes, specifically around 2 minutes and 15 seconds, involving automated deployment of wings and tail surfaces. It's powered by a 1.6-liter BMW petrol engine, around 104 kilowatts, enabling speeds of approximately 155 miles per hour, plus 250 kilometers per hour in flight and up to 124 miles per hour, 200 kilometers per hour on the road. Estimated flight range sits around 1,000 kilometers, 620 miles. Cruising altitude typically reaches 10,000 feet, with additional range possible when using supplemental oxygen. Structurally, the fuselage, sporty and aerodynamic, provides a significant portion of the lift, about 40%, and is constructed from carbon fiber composite over a steel subframe. Safety features include a ballistic parachute, and the whole system meets EASA-aligned certification standards. Certification and milestones. Official type certification as an aircraft was granted in January 2022 by the Slovak Transport Authority after extensive testing, over 70 flight hours, 200-plus takeoffs and landings, and successful intercity flights. The Aircar's prototype successfully completed a public inter-airport flight between Nitra and Bratislava in 2021. Commercial launch and pricing. The production prototype was unveiled in May 2025 at the Living Legends of Aviation Gala in Beverly Hills, where founder Stefan Klein received a special recognition award for engineering excellence. Sales are expected to begin in early 2026, with a price range estimated between $800,000 to $1 million USD, approximately 600,000 pounds. Vertical Aerospace VX4, the 5-seat electric vertical takeoff and landing (eVTOL) aircraft designed for regional urban mobility. Key highlights and milestones. VX4 eVTOL. First piloted wingborne flight, May 2025. Vertical Aerospace executed the first ever piloted wingborne flight of an eVTOL in open UK airspace at Cotswold Airport, approved by the UK Civil Aviation Authority, CAA, flying like a conventional airplane, with lift generated predominantly by its wings. The flight marked a significant leap toward real-world operations. Chief Test Pilot Simon Davies praised the aircraft's handling, describing it as responsive, smooth, simple to operate, with pleasant and quiet propeller noise. Specs and design. Carries 1 pilot plus 4 passengers, powered by a lightweight carbon composite frame. Features 8 propellers. Front ones tilt for lift and thrust, rear ones assist during takeoff and landing. Cruise speed around 240 kilometers per hour, 150 miles per hour, with a range exceeding 160 kilometers, 100 mi. Quieter than helicopters, offering notably lower noise pollution, ideal for urban environments. Certification timeline and partnerships. Initially targeting certification by 2025, the timeline has been shifted to late 2026 due to complex regulatory requirements. Secured $50 million in funding from Mudrick Capital, making them a 70% owner and extending debt repayment through 2028. Support that bolsters VX4's development toward a 2028 market entry. Formed an expanded agreement with Honeywell to certify key systems, flight control, avionics, fly-by-wire, accelerating their path toward certification by 2028 and aiming for first deliveries by 2030. Future variants. Long-range hybrid model. Announced plans for a hybrid electric version of the VX4, targeting a range of up to 1,000 miles and payload capacity of 1,100 kilograms, with flight testing anticipated in Q2 2026 and full certification by 2028.